Man, you want to know how the internet has changed the music industry? It has changed so much for the worse that I don't know where to begin. This Armani suit I'm wearing didn't pay for itself, and the way things are looking for my recording label means I ain't going to be wearing Armani for much longer. The music pirates are cutting my sale revenues and nobody's doing anything about it. It's blatant robbery, just the same as physically stealing from a shop in broad daylight, and government ain't stepping in to try and regulate anything. It's shameful. The illegal downloads are hurting my pockets, and that means that these pockets of mine can't fund new and exciting talent for your entertainment. Everybody seems to forget that these artists need to get paid, and if you're ripping their music, you might find your favorite artist cleaning toilets rather than making your next favorite song in the near future. Don't you think you're blowing things out of proportion, Mr. Record Boss Man? I'm certainly not cleaning any toilets to make a crust, and I don't use a major record label to distribute my music at all anymore. You've got to face the facts that the world has changed, and the internet is the new way of listening and buying music. Your golden years of making ridiculous CD sale profit is well and truly over, and I reckon you're so angry because you didn't anticipate how quickly the MP3 format would flourish amongst consumers. In 2007, we released our album on the internet and asked our fans to pay what they thought our music was worth to them. It was an experiment that probably would have given you a heart attack if it was one of your artists, but we know our fans respect us and we respect them. We ended up making more money than with previous albums, so I'd say the online experiment worked pretty well for us. Don't you reckon, Mr. Record Boss Man? That's all good and well for you, but major record labels will always be needed to manage and promote artists. We are the backbone of the music industry, and we're always on the pulse for new talent and emerging trends. Without us, the industry would collapse. Your band started with the backing of a major label, and that's why you guys got into the spotlight in the first place. Don't forget where you came from, baby. Yeah, major record labels will always be around, but not so much needed. Independent artists and labels are collaborating with one another and creating networks of peers. Most importantly, they're using the digital domain to get their music listened to in an instant, all over the world. Artists are even making their own music video clips and uploading them to YouTube for the masses to judge freely without having to pay any access fee. How are artists going to feed themselves? What, by YouTube viewers and illegal downloaders who are ripping off their very music? It's a joke, because the only person getting anything from it is a cyber thief not willing to pay a dime. I dislike that revenue of my music is being lost to music piracy, but lots of artists gain invaluable widespread exposure through file sharing, in turn propelling them into musical success through legitimate iTunes record sales and playing live. If you're so hung up on the internet music piracy, you should consider the analog formats of the not-so-distant past. People were duplicating cassette tapes and lending them to friends, and I don't see much of a difference with sharing of MP3s. When it comes down to it, the internet is the new format, and you've got to accept it because the CD isn't coming back, my friend. Oh, damn.